All right, Adam Myerson, day 2, Supercross Cup, debriefing. What happened out there? What happened, first off, what happened in the race, like in the racing as the event? Make an assessment.
Oh, it's a great event, and Miles has got a great venue, second year here, so he's working out the kinks and figuring out how to make the most of it. But I've been joking that if Northampton is the grass criterium, this race is definitely the grass road race. Just big rolling hills, really fast descents, steep climbs, wide course, very French. That's how it reminds me of racing in France. And so it's a bit of an outlier race. It's one of the hardest courses we do. And it definitely rewards, if it's dry, it rewards watts per kilogram. There's not a lot of technique required. It's definitely a lot of pedaling, and so fit guys really do well. But then if we get any rain at all, like we did yesterday, and last year it was day 2, it gets not just muddy, there's so much off camber, so it gets really technical. It gets heavy in spots, but most importantly, it gets really technical. So you can see that in my own results. You know, I got 15th yesterday. I didn't think I was on a particularly good day, and it's still a little too hilly for me, but because it was muddy, I was able to squeeze out 15th, and that was an okay result. Whereas today in the dry, I actually had a great start today and was riding in the top 10 for a while, and then my back started to hurt and I just blew, and I had to I rode a lap to try and decide if I wanted to quit or not, and I just recovered, and I was like, no, I'll keep riding. But I knew on this course the chance of getting lapped if I didn't stay full gas the whole time was good, and sure enough, 2 to go. There's a group of us, 4 or 5 of us actually got pulled with 2 to go. So that was the first time first time I didn't make the lead lap this season. It's a bit of a bummer.
So that has happened in the past, though. For some reason, I thought it hadn't happened.
Like ever?
Yeah.
I had plenty of bad seasons or bad days, or when I was having problems with my back, like worse before, I'd only have 15 minutes in me, and generally things have been better than that. But I think this course is an outlier. So it's easy to be discouraged by this performance today, but I think the evaluation is this is the end of a peaking period that started in early October, and I've just been racing and recovering this whole time, trying to see how long I can make my form last, hoping I could make it last until here. You know, putting on Northampton last week, having a ton of post-production this week and pre-production for this week. I'm just finally done. It's time to recover. So I'm not going to put too much stock in my performance this weekend, other than it being the indicator that it's time to hibernate for a week and then start getting ready for nationals. The bulk of my season is over. It's time to recuperate and start a block focused on nationals.
You feeling, in general, you're in a good spot heading into defending the Masters title?
I think I'm better than last year. It's crazy to think about, but I mean, I got multiple top 10s in UCI races already. My UCI points and ranking are higher than they were last year. So yeah, I think as long as I can get my back in order, and the other thing I haven't been doing is dieting. I've been too stressed, and I can't come into a hilly race like this overweight and expect to have a good ride. But what's interesting is, like, Wednesday I did my best 20-minute power of the whole year, not just the cross season, but all road season too. So I was a little optimistic for this weekend, but the wheels just finally came off. So yes, I think if I rest up now and have nationals as my motivation, and I can do the dieting and do the training and really get serious now and not just coast, who knows what we'll get for a course out there. 5,000 feet of altitude is certainly going to be a factor.
Yeah, how do you prepare for that? Because I mean, it's a little altitude, but it's enough.
No, it's not a little. It's like 4,500 feet. It's
that's
enough.
That's just the beginning of altitude. I guess it doesn't affect you below that.
Really. I think coming from sea level will absolutely be a factor, especially against guys coming from Colorado. Guy got second place in the Masters last year was from Colorado. He's not going to be at any disadvantage when he goes to Reno. So I am concerned about that. But I also know that I led from start to finish last year. I was never on a wheel, and I've got a lot of tactics to employ, and if the altitude takes a couple % off the top,
Now you go up against Al Donahue, right?
Not at nationals.
No, he's younger, a little younger.
Yeah, he's in the
Okay,
age
so you
group
don't go
below
up
me.
against Matt Timmerman either.
Right.
So the guys who are racing the like heavy hitter Masters guys around here aren't even in your category because
Right.
usually they race the Masters.
Right.
You race elites.
Yeah.
All season you've done a Masters
That's,
race, right?
I did Providence where there wasn't an elite race for me to do, and I got second there. Matt was there, beat Matt. Al didn't race that day. Canadian national champion in the age group below me, 35 plus, is the one who won the race. So that was fine. Beat me in the sprint. I had a 42 chainring, he had a 46. So there's only so much I could do there. Yeah.
All right, man. I'll see you out there.
Yeah, thanks.